Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show with me, Kavita Thaplial. There are plethora of funds available in the market to invest your hard-earned money in, but how do you assess which is the right fund for your portfolio? What are the criteria that one should look at? To help you navigate through this maze, we have Gautam Kalia, Senior Vice President and Head Super Investor at Sharekhan by BNP Paribas. Also, do not forget to send us your portfolio queries on our WhatsApp number, which is 8657974571. You can also email us your questions on themoneyshow@etnow.tv. Good evening, Gautam, and welcome to the show. We have Mr. Das on the phone line with us. Hi, good evening, Mr. Das. How are you doing today? Hello? Hello? Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Mr. Das?
Yes,
Hi, sir. Okay, so we are taking your question on the Money Show. Thank you so much for sending us your query. And you wanted to know about a portfolio that will give you good returns after 20 years. I want to understand, are you an investor? Do you invest in mutual funds or in any other investment instrument?
now I start.
Okay. What are the names of the funds that you have in the portfolio, if you can help us with that?
I am Ajay Kumar Das.
All right, I think there is some issue in the audio, but then Gautam, the kind of question he's asked, he wants to understand the right balance of a portfolio that will give a maximum return after 20 years. A lot of details in terms of designing that portfolio are actually missing. But yeah, it's a very genuine question from an investor's point of view. You know, what would be the recipe for your portfolio?
Right, Kavita. So in the absence of any other information, I have to go with two bits of information that I have. One is his age, where he says he's 36 years old, and his investment horizon, which is 20 years, which is good. So we can create a all equity portfolio for him in mutual funds, and that is what I'll suggest he does. And now I'll give the details of the portfolio in a bit, but we need to decide as to the amount that he can invest. So simple rule of thumb is that if he's investing 10,000 rupees a month for the next 20 years, it'll grow to about 1 crore in 20 years if it grows at 12% annually. So if he gets 12% CAGR return over the next 20 years and he invests 10,000 rupees a month, that's looking at 1 crore. So for every 10,000 he can invest, that's 1 crore 20 years from now. So that
I have
Mr.
got
Das
reconnected. Gautam, I have got reconnected with Mr. Das. Let's see if he can hear us properly now. दास जी नमस्कार, आपने अपना सवाल हमें भेजा है. मुझे आपसे पूछना है कि क्या आप म्यूचुअल फंड्स में ऑलरेडी इन्वेस्ट करते हैं सर?
मैं तो अभी ऐसे ही स्टार्ट कर रखा हूँ. अभी जस्ट 4-5 महीना हुआ है. ऐसे क्वांट का लिया था स्मॉल कैप का, वो मंथली 1,500 से स्टार्ट करा हूँ मैंने. लेकिन मैं
ठीक है, उसके अलावा
अमाउंट
क्वांट का एक स्मॉल कैप है. और कोई फंड है सर आपके पास?
नहीं, क्वांट का वो लिया था और एक
ठीक है.
वो एनजे का वो स्टार्टिंग हुआ. एनजे म्यूचुअल फंड उसको लिया था. लेकिन मैं चाह रहा हूँ
ठीक है.
करके ऐसा कोई मतलब मुझे बढ़िया पोर्टफोलियो मिले जो कि मैं अगर मंथली 4-5 हज़ार कुछ.
आप 20 इयर्स तक इन्वेस्ट करेंगे सर. 20 इयर्स के बाद आपको कितने की राशि चाहिए होगी?
तो जैसे ही हो जाए 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ या कुछ ऐसा अमाउंट.
एवरी मंथ कितना इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं आप? एवरी मंथ कितना इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं?
5 से 10 हज़ार.
5 से 10 हज़ार और कर सकते हैं. 2 फंड्स में कर रहे हैं. अभी ओरिजिनल अमाउंट कितना है SIP का?
SIP का अभी 3,000 है.
अभी दोनों मिला के 3,000 है.
हाँ जी.
ठीक है. गौतम, नाउ वी हैव सम क्लैरिटी. सो ही कैन ये और इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. ही कैन इन्वेस्ट मोर 5 to 10,000. ओके. एंड आफ्टर 20 years, assuming that's the investment amount that he's doing every month, what would be the approximate corpus in his hand? You can answer in Hindi. I think that's what his preferred language is.
तो जैसे मैंने कहा, अभी 1 करोड़ आपकी राशि बन जाएगी अगर आपने 10,000 का निवेश किया महीने का. तो आपने जैसे बोला कि आप 1 करोड़ के आसपास आप उम्मीद रखते हैं, तो 12% के हिसाब से अगर ग्रो हुई आपकी निवेश, तो आप महीने का 10,000 अगर डालेंगे तो आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि वो 1 करोड़ की राशि बन जाए, मूल्य बन जाए 20 साल के बाद. मैं आपको अभी जरा फंड बता देता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे सिर्फ क्वांट स्मॉल कैप सुनाई दिया। तो फंड में आपको बता रहा हूँ और उसमें मूल्य कितना डालना है वो भी बता देता हूँ। तो आईसीआईसीआई प्रूडेंशियल ब्लू चिप फंड है, उसमें आप 3000 डालिए। कोटक इक्विटी अपॉर्चुनिटीज फंड है, उसमें आप 1000 डालिए। एसबीआई मैग्नम मिड कैप और निपॉन इंडिया स्मॉल कैप, इसमें आप मिला के 2500 डालिए, तो मतलब 1250 1250 इनमें डाल दीजिए। और एचडीएफसी फ्लेक्सी कैप फंड, इसमें आप 3500 डालिए। तो ऐसे आपका 10,000 जाएगा हर महीने, और ये आप निवेश रखिए जारी। मार्केट के उतार चढ़ाव में जारी रखना ये निवेश, फिर ही जाके आपको फायदा होगा जितने लंबे अरसे के लिए रखेंगे, क्योंकि लोग 20 साल बोलते हैं मगर 20 साल करना मुश्किल होता है, तो ये ध्यान में रखिए आप।
मिस्टर दास, उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपको सलाह समझ में आ गई हो, और अगर आप नहीं समझ पाएँ तो हमारे सारे शोज चैनल के यूट्यूब पर भी जाते हैं, तो आप वहाँ पे भी जाके सलाह ले सकते हैं। लेट्स क्विकली मूव ऑन टू समीर चकोले's question. Gautam, we have Sameer on the phone line with us. Hi, good evening, Sameer. How are you doing? Thank you so much for sending us your question, and I believe your question about your portfolio is about having international diversification. We have the question. Is there anything else you want to add so that I can directly go to Gautam and ask for the solution?
Yeah, two questions. One is considering 500
Right.
S&P 500 versus Nasdaq 100. Second,
Yeah.
percentage allocation. Currently, I have
Okay.
70% large cap, 20% mid cap, and 10 small cap. So when I introduce
Okay.
international funds, what should be my percentage allocation across all four?
Very interesting question. So, Gautam, as a thumb rule, when we talk about diversification, how important or crucial is the role of having an international diversification in your portfolio? And here we are talking about having this as a part of your core portfolio. Is it needed?
Yes, so I think it's definitely needed. Typically, the home country bias in all our portfolios is very high. We should have at least 10 to 20% in developed markets invested. So that is, I think, as a thumb rule, it's good. And if you have, let's say, expenditures coming up in the future, which are in dollars, then it probably makes even more sense to have a higher allocation. So if you have a child and you're thinking of sending your child abroad for further education, and let's say you have a sum in mind of 1 crore, then offshore allocation can also make further sense, because to some extent you are able to manage the currency risk there, because ultimately you will need the money in foreign currency. So to that extent also it is helpful, but typically as a thumb rule, 10%, 10 to 15% is a good allocation, especially when markets.
What should be the recommendation for him? What's your recommendation?
So my recommendation is that please start an allocation and build it up to 10% of your portfolio, because currently, obviously, I don't know the amount, but you have an ongoing portfolio. So do build that up. And your follow-up question was on comparing S&P 500 to Nasdaq 100. So Nasdaq 100 is more technology, much more volatile. S&P 500 is a broader, index, and it has more sectors in it. So it's better represented. So for you, for someone who's building an international exposure, I think S&P 500 would be the better choice.
All right, Gautam, I think that will be all for today. Thank you so much for being on the show and helping our viewers with their financial portfolio queries. And before I sign off, I'm going to leave our viewers with our WhatsApp number and email ID, where we keep waiting for your mutual fund portfolio queries. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.